What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Summer is here, and you know what summer means. Ford freaking Takeover. I'm taking you to all the locations today, give you all the lowdown, help you out as much as you can with all the information for Ford Takeover. Guys, this year is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. You're about a week out at the time of this video, so you still got time to get here. So let's check it out, get all the details on Ford Takeover. You guys doing the cruise. The cruise is Friday morning. Everybody needs to assemble between 9 and 10 a.m. With the hopes that the cruise can leave as close to 10 a.m. as possible. This is where you're going to turn in. You see the address right there for Fun Place, which I'll also have it up on the screen. But you guys are going to congregate right here, as close to the road as possible. This is where everybody's going to meet. The gentleman running the cruise, my good buddy Nick Strong, always does an amazing job. The cruise is always a good time, but if everybody can, please come to this parking lot to the right. And once we get close to 10 o'clock, seems like everybody's there, the cruise will light off. And I've got the route for the cruise on the screen here. I did change it up just a little bit in hopes that we could do a better job of keeping everybody together. The other route that we've taken the past few years have a lot of stop signs and stoplights. So hopefully this route will be a little bit better. I think it will. If not, we'll change it again next year. Either way, it's a great time for everybody involved. Tons of cars. It's going to be freaking amazing. So that is your cruise Friday morning. Meet between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. with the hopes of leaving as close to 10 o'clock as possible. All right, for you guys on the cruise, when you arrive at the horsepower factory, which is where the Dyno Shootout is and where the cruise ends, you're going to be coming up this road off the highway. So let me just be very clear here. When you park, you're going to turn in right here, and there'll be somebody sitting here. Cost is $5 cash. Guys, please have cash. Just please have a $5 bill with you, so we can get everybody parked as quick as possible. That would definitely make things. Please don't hand them 100 or anything like that. Please have, you know, $5 in your pocket, hand it off, and we'll get everybody parked. We did have the sheriff complain last year. We had people parking on the side of the road. Do not do that. This isn't a huge road, so make sure everybody's parking over here, which we'll go up to the dyno shop in a minute. But unless you are in the Dyno Shootout, park right here. We've got really limited space up there. We're going to have the food trucks. We're going to have everybody walking around. We need that as clear as humanly possible up there at the dyno facility. Again, this is flat. It's, you know, he's gonna knock it down one more time before next week. No ruts, no mud, nothing like that. Plenty of room for everybody to park. Just please make sure you got a $5 bill with you, so we can get everybody parked, because we were lined out to the highway last year. So this is where you go when you get to the Dyno Shootout. If you are in the Dyno Shootout, we'll talk about that in a minute up at the shop. All right, guys, so up here at the facility, this is of course the horsepower factory. This is where we have the Dyno Shootout every year. If you are in the Dyno Shootout, you're parking just back in right here on either side of the entrance to the shop. If you are a contestant in the Dyno Shootout, if you're trailering your car, you can pull over to that far side, unload, but I do ask you take your truck and trailer and take it down to the parking area. Again, this entire area is going to be full of people, so we need as much room as humanly possible. But again, feel free, if you are in the Dyno Shootout, to unload your vehicle here and then take your trailer down to the parking area. Now over here we're going to have the food trucks. We've got 2 food trucks all locked in. We'll have additional bathrooms, porta potties out here if you need to use a restroom. Going to be lots of good food. We've got a drink vendor that's going to be here. It's going to be freaking epic. You are welcome to set up chairs and tents, whatever you want to do out in this area, just to chill. But there's going to be some seriously cool hardware on property. It's going to be a hell of a time, and this area is always packed. Again, please do not park on the road here. We got in trouble with the sheriff last year, so please do not park on the side of the road. All right, guys, so the pre-meet, which happens Friday night, June 23rd, is, of course, back at the Parkstone Grill. Now, this is exactly where it was last year, so let me just go ahead. If you haven't been here, just go ahead and explain to you what this party's gonna look like. All right, guys, so out back is where a lot of the magic is gonna happen. Of course, this whole lot will be cleared out and full of freaking Mustangs. We're gonna have a beer tent over here. They're gonna be grilling food, where you can buy a hamburger, hot dog, anything like that on the grill if you're not ready to go inside and eat. We've got several vendors that are gonna be setting up. And then of course all cars over here. We're gonna have another beer tent, and over there in the little corral there, that's all gonna be cleared out and cleaned off. Water hose, that is the burnout box for 2023. So essentially you'll just back right in this road right here, back into the burnout box, do your burnout, and then just roll back on out. It's gonna be, guys, it's gonna be an insane party. And of course, more cars back here, beer tents. It's gonna be nuts. But we've got some other stuff. Let me go ahead and show you what that's all about. All right, guys, so if you see the field over here across the street, we're gonna have a trailer set up that's gonna have live music, more beer tents, more food, all of that. And then this road right here where we did the burnouts last year, that's gonna be the road that we're gonna have totally closed off. So you'll be able to park on the road, basically all the way around. The road kind of makes a loop. We were not able to close this section down for the simple fact that they've got a ball tournament there. So we had to kind of deal with the city as far as permitting and stuff like that. But again, that whole road's going to be closed off. Live music in the field right there. And then of course, all this parking lot full of Mustangs, the burnout box, the food, the beer tents. It's gonna be ridiculous. Radio remote, the TV station will be here again this year. Guys, this is not a party you want to miss. All right, guys, so as I said, this is the road where we did the burnouts last year, and this is also the road this year that is going to be closed off, and we're going to be parking all down this road. It's going to be freaking epic. But I did want to mention to you guys that stay at the Holiday Inn typically, which is kind of the host hotel, if you will. They just finished building this hotel, so a lot of the guys that park trucks and trailers right there, that space is not there anymore. Again, there's the Holiday Inn right there. But right here is another empty field. And you can see there's a place you can drive in there. So there's still plenty of truck and trailer parking that you can do right there. Plenty of space if you've got a truck and trailer. Also, this road does not get used hardly at all. There's not much developed in this area. So if you're staying in this area or even at that hotel, this is a perfect place to put your truck and trailer. No worries as far as that goes. Again, this is all going to be shut down. Cars freaking everywhere. It is going to be amazing. And then there's also, I'll show you this little spot right here, this little road that kind of goes into the field as well. Stay out here so you can see it. More truck and trailer parking if you want right there. So very close to the hotel, very close to the pre-meet. Plenty of space if you're towing your car. All right, guys, so welcome to Jackson Dragway. Jackson Dragway is home of day 2 Not day one. Don't show up here on Friday. There's nothing here on Friday. Day 2 of Ford Takeover. So we're standing right here at the gate. This is a classic Southern style 1/8 mile drag strip. This track has been here for years. It's freaking awesome. It's great. So here's the deal. When you pull up, admission $15 per person to get in, not per car, per person. Now if you're wanting to be in the car show, then it's additional $5, so $20 for the person showing their car. Everybody else in the car, of course, will be $15. So if you're going to be in the car show, you're going to pay your gate fee. You're going to take this road right up there to the spectator side, and which I'll show you in a minute where the new location for the car show is. If you're drag racing, it's also additional $5, so $20. Pull up here, do your paying, and then all of that area along that fence is drag racer parking. So there's plenty of room this year. It'll be great. All right, boys, so the manufacturer's midway, as always, is going to be in this area here, and it's going to run almost up to the bathrooms on this side. So this is where your manufacturer's midway is going to be. Again, all this is drag racer parking, and then further on down, drag racer parking is also on this side, so that'll be great. Also down on the far end in the little grassy area there is going to be your mobile dyno, another food truck, so we've got food kind of on both ends, and then you'll have your main concession area here. So it's gonna be freaking awesome, guys. Again, all day Saturday at the track. Gates will unofficially open at 9 a.m. or as soon as humanly possible we can get the midway set up. If you are a vendor, I need you here no later than 7:30 to get your booth set up. If you show up after that, I can't make any promises. The midway is going to be jam-packed this year. You guys are going to love it. All right, guys, so track info real quick. Jackson Dragway is an 1/8 mile track. The track will be prepped, so if you pay the extra $5 to run, it'll be test and tune / grudge style. Just come up here, run as much as you want, have a good time. Also right here on the track will be the stick shift shootout. We're going to stagger the rounds for the stick shift shootout during the day. We'll get them out there, run them, and then we'll go back to the test and tune style racing. So you'll get plenty of time to run in between rounds. Guys, I'm telling you right now, do not miss the stick shift shootout. There's going to be some ridiculously badass 3-pedal cars right here on the track. It's going to be insane. All right, guys, so due to the construction that's going on at the track, which is going to be a major improvement, one of the changes is the car show location. So let me go ahead and refresh your memory. If you haven't been here, you know, this is not a big deal for you, but if you have been here, if you look, we're on the spectator side of the track. Over there was where the car show was last year, right in that area. So this year, this is where the car show area is going to be. As you can see, we're on the spectator side, so when you come in the gate, which is right there, you're going to make your immediate right and head down the road up the hill. All of this right here is spectator parking, but this area right here, just past this this power pole, you can see perfectly flat, perfectly level. This is where the car show area is going to be this year. So if you're in the car show, what you're going to do is make you an immediate right, head over to the spectator side, and then you're going to come, just follow this little path right here, and then as you can see, lots more room, nice and flat. I mean, it's good to go. So this is where your car show guys are going to be, and again, we got room for 1,000 cars if we need it right here. So that's going to be good. And then of course next year that whole entire side will be done, so be a good improvement. But car show guys, this is you. So as far as you guys spectating, like not racing, not in the show, this is all your parking here. You can get very close down to the track right there, back your truck up, watch the drag racing. All this is spectator parking, plenty of room, just pull in and let her rip. But like I said, all of this down here you can get kind of close to the fence, so you'll get a great view of all the action on the track. All right, boys, that is pretty much the details. Huge shout out to the sponsors, you know, everybody that helps me put this event on. It's a massive undertaking, so many moving parts to make it happen. But again, we're trying to put on the best freaking all Ford party that you can even imagine, and I think we do that. It's an adult event, so it's not a bunch of, you know, loud, rowdy kids acting a fool. We still have fun. It's an amazing time, so I hope to see you guys at Ford Takeover. If you don't make it this year, definitely try and come next year. But also, guys, if you're curious about more information, search Ford Takeover 2023 on Facebook. The event page is there. Tons and tons of information there, and then also on my website, thefoxcast.com, has even more information. So I hope that helps. I cannot wait to see everybody, guys. You're gonna have one hell of a party, just like every year. So we'll see you then.